everybody, welcome to Shire Shenanigans. Hey, so we're up in Berea again at the Shire North, and this is part 2 of our live edge white oak table that we're working on. And I wanted to show you a couple things here as we get started, and then we'll take you through this process. This is going to be a 3-part series. The next video in this, the first video was like preparing, doing the rough work with the hand planer and getting things set up really well. And then the next video is going to be, or this video is going to be the finished sand, the bulk sand, then the finished sand, and then the white bond urethane. And then the final one will be final assembly and our placement. So today what we're going to start off with, 50 grit sandpaper. This is a little bit aggressive, but really we're still trying to get some of the marks off of this. We're going to go with the, we're done with the planer. We're going to go with the DeWalt quarter sheet sander with 50. Pretty aggressive, but then we're going to go from 50 right to 180. And then 180 we'll be able to do. We got a nice day for probably another 4 or 5 hours, and we might get a little bit of rain, but we're going to be able to get some sanding done, and we'll get a couple coats of the poly on. And then this is the product we're using, Minwax White Bond Poly. Nice stuff. We did the bottom. I didn't show you the bottom. It's a little ugly because we got filler in there to stabilize a couple of cracks. So it's like, looks like a little fiberglass, but it's all smooth and it looks really pretty tight and good, but it's underneath. So I want to show you the top as we go. As you can see, the top looks beautiful. It's an amazing piece of wood. And we're going to hit it with the sander, and yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we're back. So we loaded up the palm sander with 50 grit. We're going to hit this pretty hard, then we're going to go to the 180 grit. I'll show you that in a couple of quick segments here. This is a little boring, but I think it was my grandfather told me, if I'm not mistaken, that, you know, when you're working on wood projects like this, you can never sand it too much. So this is not, it's not exciting, but what it does is it brings out the beauty of the wood and it gets the marks where you want them. So we're going to bulk sand, we're going to finish sand, and we're going to go to it. So stay with us. Okay, everybody, we're back. So we bulk sanded with our 50 grit. Does a great job, but like I say, it's a little aggressive. So now we're going to move on to our 180 and do a finish sand. This one's going to take a little while, to be honest with you. One thing when you're working with these papers, seems like the 180 is so much more delicate than the 50. So what you're really going for with the 50s, you want to get everything that's like a sharp edge, or everything that's a ridge or something. You want to really knock that down so people aren't catching their clothes or things like that on here. But anyways, so you can see it looks great. I mean, we're making some nice progress. We're going to do the 180 here for a bit, and then we're going to get ready to put on our white bond poly. So hang with us. Okay, we finished our 180 sand. I didn't want to go too crazy with this because I like some of the imperfections in here. When you're dealing with live edge, I really think the imperfections are part of what makes it beautiful, but make sure you take really good care to brush it off, to get all the dust off. It's really a cool tool for taking that off. It's amazing how good of a job the little battery blower does. But you want to put all that on there. Then when we come back in just a minute, we're going to start with the poly. And with this stuff, it's really good product. You got to shake it, keep it shook up, and then don't be shy with it. We're gonna put on at least 3 coats, sanding with the 180 very lightly in between, and let's see what happens. Okay, stick with us. Okay, we're ready to go. So like I said, make sure you keep this shaking pretty good. Don't be shy with it. It wipes on, super easy to use. It's going to dry in this warm weather in about an hour and a half. Normally it takes about 2 to 3, but it dries so fast now. So we're going to start to put this on and see what we come up with. Nice clean cloth is pretty helpful. Now this will certainly bring out where you know, if you like imperfections, you're going to see them pretty fast here. But that's okay. That's what we're after. I like the tool marks. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a beauty. So I'm going to finish coat 1, and then we're going to let it dry a little bit, and we'll be back to see how we're doing. Okay, stick with us. Okay, we are back. Okay, so we've got 2 coats and 2 light sandings on, and we moved into the garage because it is, number one, way too hot, and the surface was just cooking. So as a result, it wasn't going to give us the desired finish we want. And then also it's supposed to rain a little bit, and it is clouding up like it could. So anyway, so we are just taking our time and cleaning it off, and we're going to do 1 more coat tonight. Let it see where we're at. That could be about it. We may do 1 quick one tomorrow, but we're going to put our 3rd coat on, see if we like it, and then we will kind of evaluate that, and we'll see what we want to do. Then we got to put the legs on, and that's the fun part. Then we get to do the final assembly, and then we're going to wait till Drew gets here to carry it into the house, because it is a beast. You should have seen Bets and I taking it from outside there, which is literally 15 feet away, bringing it in here. OSHA would not have approved, let's just say that. Anyways, so we're going to take this now. One thing I was going to tell you, like, if you know, a good brushing is really a good idea, but some of these cracks, they get pretty tight, little bits of dust in there. So it's always good to take a regular paintbrush as you're getting right down to the end, and kind of do your best effort to try to really get as much dust off as possible. But it's turning out well. We're pretty happy. So we're going to bid you adieu for tonight, and I'm going to put that last coat on, and the next time we see you, it will be final assembly day. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye now.